Hello, I'm going to try and explain a few sexualities today, and hopefully I'll answer a few of your questions. If you still have more after I try to explain everything, please come to me because I'm not going to cover everything, and I don't understand everything, and I'll try my best to help you more in depth if you need that. Okay, so obviously there is gay and lesbian. Gay and lesbian is the attraction to someone of the same gender as yourself, given that you are a binary gender. So if you're male, you're attracted to other males. If you're female, you're attracted to other females. Some people are not male or female, and so androphilia is the attraction primarily towards men or masculine people, and genophilia is the attraction to women or feminine people. I thought those were really interesting, and I just found out about them today, so yay, cool, neat. So that can be applied to anyone who finds men/masculine or female/feminine people. That's regardless of their gender or other people's gender. That's, I don't know, that's something helpful, I think. Bisexual is the attraction to two genders, not always men and women, but just two. Usually men and women, but not always. So what you personally identify as, you can identify as bisexual but not be attracted to men. You could be bisexual and attracted to women and non-binary or something like that. Just two genders. I'd also like to note that, like, if you're in a relationship with a person of one gender and you're attracted to other people's genders, that doesn't invalidate your attraction to people of other genders. That doesn't invalidate the fact that you're bisexual. You're still bisexual. You're just in a relationship with someone of one gender, and it's okay, and you're fine. I know someone who's, like, married to a man and is still bisexual because she's still attracted to women. So you're not invalidated in any way because of your current or past relationships. Pansexuality is attraction to all or regardless of gender. So personally, I identify strongly with pansexual because I find people who aren't men or women, or both or neither, or a mix of them, or anything. I find everyone attractive, everyone looks good, I'm having a great time, life is great. So it's like the attraction to cisgender men, cisgender women, transgender men, transgender women, non-binary people, gendary, just like a milk. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to edit videos, so that's just gonna stay in there. Gender fluid people. I'm gender fluid. Hi. Demi boys, demi girls. I don't have all of the sexualities off the top of my head. Agender people, just all genders, or anyone with a lack of gender, or anything. You're sexually attracted to anyone who is remotely attracted to, just everyone's attractive. As long as they look good. I'm not sure. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Homosexuality is between bisexual and pansexual. So it's the attraction to not two, but more than two genders. So you can be attracted to men, women, and agender people, but not to gender fluid people, or not to demi boys, or not to neutrosis, or I'm trying to think of more sexualities and I can't. I'll make another video about identities, not sexualities. I'll make another video about different genders and identities because I personally haven't gone all that in depth with them, and I need to do more research, and I think that would personally help me a lot because I'm, like, confused as crap about that. So I'll look that up and I'll make a video about that if that would help you or anyone, actually. That would just help me. I'll do that. Not today. Not right now. this is just sexualities, but identities, we'll cover that. Stuttering. Let's stop that. We'll do that, don't worry. So yeah, just more than two genders is homosexual. Scoliosexuality or scholiosexuality or something I'm not sure how to pronounce is the attraction to people who are not binary genders. So attraction to people who are different genders, such as I mentioned before, like agender or demi-boy or demi-girls. If you're attracted to them but you're not attracted to binary genders, you're scoliosexuality. Scoliosexual, yeah. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. You're still learning. We're all still learning. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. Homosexual is used by those who do not self-identify as gay, straight, or bi because they feel such labels are unnecessary and outdated. I can't say anything about this because I personally do not identify as it, and I have not spoken to someone who identifies as it, and there's really not that much information that I could find on it, so I'm assuming that it means that you're attracted to, that you're just, I think it's just like, I think it's an umbrella term, I'm not really sure, I think it's kind of like just calling yourself queer and saying, and just leaving it at that, and I really hope that that's what it is, and if it's not, I'm sorry. If you don't identify as straight or bi or gay or any of the sexualities I listed, you might be homosexual, which is just different, just another thing. I'm sorry. If you want me to go more in depth with that, just like privately message me and I'll try and do my best to find more about it. Or you could do research and you could figure it out. I'm sorry, that's just, I felt like including it because I feel like someone might be unsure and might not identify with any other sexuality, so they might need to know that that's a thing and know that they can identify as it. The one that's going to take a while to explain is asexuality, because there are so many different branches and so many different things in asexuality. Asexuality is just as much of a spectrum as sexuality is. So you can be asexual, which means you're not sexually attracted to anyone, or you can be gray asexual, which means you have some sexual attraction, but not always, and sometimes that means your attraction based on emotional connection. That's demisexuality. That's like you're attracted to someone only after you've made an emotional connection with them, which is neat. I personally think I identify with that a lot, but I'm not really sure. And then there's gray asexuality, which means sometimes you experience sexuality, or sometimes you act upon that, or sometimes you don't. And really, you would have to do a lot of research on asexuality if you think that's something that looks like your thing, because there is such a broad range of asexuality-ness that you could identify as, and it's really neat. And yeah. There's also sapiosexuality, which is attraction based on someone's intelligence. So you could have an intelligent conversation with them and then be like, oh, you're really hot, because that would also fall under asexuality. Asexual people don't, like, not always do they feel like they're repulsed by sex. They're not always, big point, they're not always not romantically involved with someone. Asexual people can be in relationships, can be involved with people in their life, and just not want to do the diddly-do, and that's fine. Or they might do the diddly-do if their partner is into that, and they might do it with someone they love because they love them and they want them to be happy and content in their life. And just there's a very broad range of different things in asexuality that need to be addressed and need to be known. If you want to say you're identified as that, that's fine. just do your research, understand what it is, understand that there are so many different things going on with that. I hope that helped a little bit. There's one more thing, I think. There's polyamory, which is, I think, a sexuality. It's more relationship-wise than like sexuality, I think. Polyamory is when you're in a relationship with more than one person, so you're romantically, intimately involved with 2 or more people, with the knowledge and consent of everyone involved. That's the big point in polyamory. You're with the knowledge and consent of everyone involved, meaning everyone knows, everyone is comfortable, everyone is in that relationship together, like a big family. It's cool. Polyamory has many different sorts of relationships, and really you would have to do a lot of research on it if you wanted to know everything about it, because it's different than just being in an open relationship with someone. It's different than just that. It's when you believe, when you feel like your love is not limited to one person. And I think that explains it for me the best. I think that's what helped me understand it. Someone said that to me, and I was like, oh, I get that. I understand that now. When your love is not limited to one person, and you feel like you can love multiple people at once, that's what polyamory is. And yeah, and like people can have, that's a thing, functioning relationships, functioning beautiful relationships between more than 2 people. And yeah, so I wanted to include that too. I hope that this video helped you guys. I'm sorry that I talk so fast. I was trying to make it short so that I could upload it. I hope it uploads. Oh my gosh. Because I made another one, it was too long. If you have any questions, I obviously did not cover everything, and I'll be making another video about all the different gender identities that I can come across. If you have any questions and if you need any clarification, please come to me. If I said something wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to understand this as best I can. I'm trying to help other people understand this. I really hope this helped. And obviously it was just a little thing to help clarify stuff up, because I know a lot of people are asking questions about it, and I feel like this video will just sum a lot of things up and just clarify a little bit. And then if there's anything you want to know more about, you can definitely find more. Definitely. Just know that it's okay, whatever you are. Maybe you won't find out what you are. Maybe you will. Maybe you don't want to have a label. Anything you decide is completely fine, completely normal. It's okay. It's cool. You're good. Have a good day.